Hi, my name is Brian Grizzo, and I'm a member of the Sabatini family, which is located in the Little Italy portion of Chicago. Um, my name actually technically was Addison when I was born and stuff. But when I became a maid guy, I go by the name Grizzo, which is my mother's maiden name, just so nobody is confused. My dad, whose name is Addison, he's considered Italian because at the age of 15 he was adopted by an Italian family. And it just so happens, though, when he made his way out into the world and stuff, and they started using him, he knew how to fight, and he knew how to make money, and he knew how to work with people and stuff. He was valuable and stuff. So, even though he's 100% Irish, they consider him 100% Italian. I have an Italian mom, they consider me 100% Italian too, for the very same reasons. I'm built, my family's from Calabria, I'm Calabresian, but I got the build of a Sicilian or whatever. So I'm like one of the boys. I got their temper and stuff like that. But I'm Southern Italy instead of Sicilian, so I'm a little better with working with people. Um, they realized that I was gonna make a lot of money, so if they didn't get me, they realized some other family was gonna overlook. Things are changing as times get long. I remember it was December 29th, 2009, that was the day that I got made and stuff like that. I remember my dad, we were outside of the building. He said, Brian, there's no going back. You belong to them if you do this thing. There's opportunities, but you know that your face is going to be pasted somewhere along the family hierarchy of guys that are in organized crime. The FBI is going to know about you, and you're going to be a target for RICO and stuff like that. I said, any way I look at it, Dad, it's a fight. It's a fight for my life, and it's a fight for money. Why not make money with the people that I trust the most and stuff? One day, an afternoon came where I did have to take somebody's life. Somebody was about to shoot my cousin Anthony, and I blew his head off. I did it without even thinking and stuff. I did it just to help him and stuff like that. But when we got back, the guys thought like I got balls, like that I was valuable or something. They were impressed by my loyalty and stuff. They says, this guy, he's not a wannabe. He can come through. He can pull a trigger and stuff. I said I was just protecting my cousin and stuff. And they said, well, with your my expertise is basically in gambling. It's with people, public relations. I get games started and stuff. It's also in personal training, which gives me connections for athletes, to like throw games and stuff like that. And then also when our family purchases these baseball and football teams, I train the athletes to be super athletes. Like for example, one time in California, I trained somebody from modern day. He got 25 sacks in a 10-game season, a defensive end. I think now he plays in the NFL. Anyway, I taught him to move like a boxer and stuff like that. And he was strong. But when he learned how to move, he really became devastating and stuff. He got 2 or 3 sacks every game and stuff. Taught him how to move his feet and stuff. I trained baseball players. I trained football players. I even train golfers and stuff. They hit the long ball and stuff like that. It's these athletes that I train is they play and we bet on them and we make money on them and stuff. So they don't the whole fee that I make from mine. They don't pay me. But the thing is, when it comes out in the gambling aspect of it, it comes out to tens and thousands of dollars an hour. So I'd make a lot more by the way we do it than the way we gamble. We set up this whole thing around the whole country, a $1 trillion thing where we had like a 20% piece of every casino in the United States. And the thing was, we didn't just go in and force our way in, we made them partners. They made more money with us being partners and stuff like that and stuff. Then one day, the Italian people in Chicago, they stopped working and they started living in bigger houses. They started getting barbecues. They started buying nice cars and stuff. And the government is like, what the fuck? The FBI says, where the fuck is the money coming from and stuff like that. Well, apparently we had one of our forensic accountants tie it to another state that had to pay a tax fee that was owed to Milwaukee. It was owed to Chicago or something like that. And the IRS, they couldn't do nothing. They said it's totally legal and stuff like that. My fees for the gambling, every time I walk out of the casino, the police, they tackle me and they search me and they find nothing and stuff. My money is put in an envelope and it's sent to Italy, and then it's sent to me to Chicago in the form of assets and stuff. I'm untouchable and stuff. It's kind of like I have no cash, but I have all these assets and stuff. And basically people know who I am, so if I walk into a store and stuff, they'll give me it and stuff. And then they'll come back to the casino and the casino will pay them twice what I owe and stuff for helping me out with the convenience, dodging the law and stuff like that. But we got about 20 more years, and then Frank Telly tells me that we'll be able to do whatever the fuck we want. Okay, but anyway, about the day I got made. Okay, I had the Saint of Joseph in my hands like this. I burned it and stuff, and it hurt. I was burning it and stuff, and they says, Brian, say this. Promise that you will always stay within the family. I will always stay within the family. Brian, you will burn in hell if you rat or tattle on your friends. I will burn in hell if I rat or tattle on my friends. I will always be loyal. I will always protect the family. I will always protect the money interest and stuff. And I always will make sure that relationships stay good, at least for money making. And if there's a conflict, I will take it to the bosses so we can have a discussion about it and stuff. La Cosa Nostra, we don't really care, we're not trying to be best buddies. We're just trying to make money, make our millions, so we can go home to our women and fuck our women and stuff like that. Take the money and fuck our women and stuff like that. That's how it is and stuff. Maybe you might not think I'm a nice guy, but you know what? If it came down to making money in a casino, you'd love me, because I'd make you rich and stuff. Who wants a redheaded Italian? Who wants a redheaded Italian? It's the family that wants to make the fucking money. The Sabatini family stepped up, they realized it, and then in 2009 I got made. I work mostly in California, but if they told me that if there's a war or whatever, I'm required to go to Chicago at any time and stuff. I'm not a bad guy. I don't hurt regular people and stuff like that. I just make money. I make money. I don't cheat people. At the gambling and stuff like that, my guys were just very good gamblers and stuff. The people don't have to show up to the casino, but they want to show up because they're such assholes. They think that if they read one book about how to do it, they'll be experts in 15 minutes and stuff like that. Hey, I didn't ask them to come and stuff like that. Also, it's at Telly's Casino down the street from Pachanga over in Temecula. We got a bunch of stuff going on, like, one of our main guys, Donald Ozio, he can bench press 700, and I can bench press 400. So we'll have like a weightlifting night. We play football games against other mob families and stuff, and let me tell you, it's a lot more brutal than NFL games and stuff like that. I play defensive end in that game. But anyway, I'm a very good dancer. We have a John Travolta night where we're dancing and stuff like that. Then we have a celebrity night and stuff like that. And Frank Telly and my dad, they know people like James Caan and Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci and stuff. And they come in and they gamble and stuff like that. They lose, but after losing, we reimburse them the money they lost plus 10%. There's an entertainment value and stuff. We go over there and stuff. I go over there and I mix it up and stuff. One time I put an empty gun, a gun with no bullets, against Joe Pesci's cock like that, push. And I said, don't force me. It was just a fucking act and stuff like that. It's mostly just a fucking act. Except, you know, sometimes like I'll be playing poker, and we have these card count. We allow card counting. We have those MIT people at our casino. We let them play, you know, and they won hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's okay because we make them partners. With everybody that wins, we're partners. Plus, we get all the things of the loser's money. Rather than not have them play, it's better to be partners with them and stuff. This guarantees them they won't be harassed. They'll have security. If anybody tries to rob them or whatever, they'll have armed guards. They'll be fully protected and stuff. And who's it up to? It's not up to the police. It's our casino. If we want them to let them count, we'll let them count. And there's nothing they can do about it. This, with my cousin Anthony, we set something up where we were going to recruit guys to do this card counting every night at every casino in America, all around, and stuff. It was a, that with the Texas Hold'em, and let me tell you, it's not on TV. The best players are not on TV. Chang Oza is the best card player in the world. He plays only underground games. He plays $1 million games. He's too good for the World Series of Poker. He dropped out in 5th grade because he already knew calculus. He was too smart for it or whatever. He's got a photographic memory or something. He is the best card in the player. Sorry, Johnny Chang is not. This Oza guy, he's the best. And people come to this Telly's casino from all over the world. Germany, Norway, Spain. And they come with millions and they try to beat him. It's not about money, it's about ego. But they never beat him and stuff like that. And stuff. So, you know, we got class, we got charm and stuff like that. We have weddings and we have connections. So sometimes, like if you want Frank Sinatra Jr. to sing at your wedding, you can come to our casino and we'll make it happen. My name is Brian Grizzo, and I'm a maid guy in the Sabatini family and Frito Frizzi's crew. I am now the highest earner. So I see myself moving up to captain along with my cousin Anthony, maybe becoming captain when one of the older guys moves on. But that's probably about 10 years down the road. Right now, I'm just having fun and making money.